at this point in life, and I apologize to the owners of the place. Okay, so at this point in life, I believe Israel must exist for the Jewish people to ensure that Jews always have a place to go if a government persecutes them. However, I'm also a human rights activist, and I demand that Israel take responsibility for the suffering it causes to other people, particularly Arabs in Israel, the West Bank, and Gaza. This poem is a result of traveling to Beit Zahor in Bethlehem, in the West Bank, as well as tours and research with organizations such as Breaking the Silence, Ir Amin, Silk Road, and Maxim Watch, Women for Human Rights. So while I believe many things and I want to have a dialogue and I invite dialogue with this poem, So fuck fundamentalism and its catastrophe. Whether burning parking lots or churches, it's all blasphemy. You wouldn't know God if it stared you in the face. Where is God in violent space? You say David is a warrior. You claim righteousness and faith, that you let children die poor because of their birthplace. Claim irresponsibility, but claim the land is your own. This is democracy for those in the right fenced-in zone. I walked through a checkpoint as a Jew, try walking in another's shoes. How dare I call out soldiers in the ranks, the same who beat up Arabs daily in the West Bank? Yes, most soldiers are compassionate, most do their job, just like 90% of Muslims don't bomb, kill, or rob. But daily, the average family must be humiliated by a gun. You think you live in fear? Try being beaten up for fun. Try being the father of a radical son. Try crossing a border with second-class identification. We've got no jobs for their kind, now only occupation. We cut off a farmer from his fields, called security at its best. Now children can run around a settlement living better than the rest. While a child's face is beyond the wall, you will never see him. So if you wish to know truth, you must imagine you could be him. You make a mockery of justice and call it your right. Confuse peoplehood with your own good and might with right. We're so preoccupied with the kids' clothes and wife, we don't have time for a geopolitical knife. A knife that cuts the city like a ripped cloth for mourning, and weeps with graffiti of heavenly warning. Only this time you speak for me and all Jews. What Israel does reflects on us like a handcuffed father in the evening news. There are runs in our stockings, there's mold in our food. If we let it sit any longer, we'll be poisoned and nude. Israel says we made mistakes, but it's all ideological. When we kick people again and again, it's not a mistake, it's pathological, and it won't stop until you see the faces of the children behind the wall. You can't love your neighbor as yourself if you cannot see them at all.